Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So imagine this. Imagine that it is mid-April and you are staying over at your girlfriend's place and your girlfriend has a roommate who really loves Grey's Anatomy. You don't know that. You just happen to be leaving the room to the main area and all of a sudden you see your girlfriend's roommate just in absolute tears, just bawling their eyes out, lying on the couch. And, at this moment, I could almost see the kind of awkwardness and worry and fears they had in their eyes. And he really hesitated. He kind of walked over slightly closer towards me and, just asked, are you okay? And it was just so embarrassing because I just had to reply to him and say, yeah, no worries. I'm just crying because of something that happened on Grey's Anatomy. It was such an embarrassing time, and I wasn't just tearing up, I was straight on bawling. Like, I don't think I've cried so hard in my entire life in maybe a decade. I don't know the last time I actually cried so hard until this particular moment, which is so funny because I told my friend about this and then she watched the episode later and didn't think anything of it. So I'm just kind of emotionally attached to these characters in Grey's Anatomy. I know Grey's Anatomy it's just been going on for so long and a lot of people have really dropped off, and honestly that's kind of why I really want to do this rant video, because I haven't really had anyone to actually have a nice rant with. So I just thought, why not on this YouTube channel where I'm talking about whatever I want for 100 videos, or maybe more, to finally get to do a rant video. I'm really excited. This might be the only rant video you will ever see from me because I'm usually not a rant type person, but oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna keep hugging this pillow for the rest of this video. It's kind of fun. So, pretty much, what episode was it? Grey's Anatomy. Crab leaves Joe. Alright, everybody, it was the 16th episode of the 16th season. Alright, so for anyone who has never seen the show, or if you're still watching the show, I'm so sorry. This is going to be a spoiler for you. But honestly, it's been out for like 4 months, so too bad. So, a part of the reason why I really like long series TV shows over shorter series or movies in general is because I really care about getting to know the characters and being able to create kind of like a long-term relationship with them. They're pretty much my friends. When I see that, it's like catching up with my friends once a week for that 1 hour. And when that happens, I don't actually even care about the plot. Sometimes your friends' life stories are not that interesting either, but you still stick with them. And so, how I've seen Grey's Anatomy so far is 1 to 6 did well, 6 to 10 really kind of questionable, and then from, I'd say, 10, 11, 12 were okay, like not bad, but then, season 12 really hit and just, bam, season 12 was great. 13, 14, the last couple of seasons were actually all really great, I think. Or pretty good, at least. And then season 16 came along and it was doing not bad. There were some other questionable moments, I'd say, but this episode, you guys, man, when Karev left Joe, okay, so I haven't actually seen this episode in a hot 4 months, so I'm just reviewing this based on whatever I remember from the episode and what I remember from that particular day. But basically, Karev, who we've all known to grow and love, and one of the only long-standing members since the very first season, decides to leave Joe. And I don't know why. Maybe I felt for Joe, but that just tore my heart apart. I felt like I was being left behind. It was one of those moments where it was like, what? How could you do this to Joe? after you guys have gone through so much. I don't care really what happens. Like, I get people need to die on this show, but there couldn't be one good thing, one happy thing that could have been Joe and Karev together, finally happy after 16 freaking seasons. I almost quit. If I didn't love the show so much, I genuinely thought about quitting because that was just unacceptable. And he left for such a dumb. There's so many ways I would have been so much happier if they just killed Karev. Honestly, I would have still been upset, but I would have been way happier than this friggin' ending. I almost actually wish, and I know that had they just killed him, we wouldn't have known that this could have gone to shit like this. So we would have just been angry anyways. But really, this is the worst possible outcome I could have for any show, any character, any human being, let alone Alex Karev. And I just, oh my god. So for anyone who has stuck around to watch this video long enough, who hasn't seen Grey's Anatomy, pretty much they built Alex Karev up. He was a little piece of shit in the very beginning. And then as you watch him grow, and he just becomes so much kinder, and there's just so much really good, really great television development there in terms of a character. And then all of a sudden it feels like they didn't give a fuck about that anymore, and they just chucked it in the garbage. Who cares? It really didn't feel like that was the person we got to know. It felt like this person from 20 years ago came back and said, screw it, I'm going back to my old girlfriend because she had my kid secretly 5 years ago, and never told me until now. I don't even know where I want to go with this particular rant, but I would almost be happier if Grey's Anatomy took that episode back right now and said, hey, sorry guys, this is a total mistake. We're going to redo this episode. Honestly, I would accept that because it breaks my heart to know that this is the ending for Karev. Oh my god. It actually hurts me so much. You guys don't even know. It's weird how much I care about these characters. It's been a really long time. I get really attached, and like I said, I don't watch a lot of TVs, or TV shows. Maybe that's why. But holy crap. That just, I think it's not necessarily like the situation that happens, but for this particular character and for Joe went through a lot too, and I don't know, you guys. I don't know. That just, God, it makes me so mad. I think I had way more to rant about. I wish I just videotaped myself freaking crying that day, because that would have been a better showing of what I truly felt about this episode. But please, seriously, all Grey's Anatomy creators, if you're watching this video for some reason, please think about resending that episode and just remaking a new one. Or, I don't know, there's nothing that can happen that he can, like, it has to be the episode, like, it's completely remade, because there's nothing that can be done where Karev comes back and says, hey, sorry, that was a shitty decision I made. No. That was worse than when Derek died. Like, when Derek died, I thought it was kind of genius because it was sort of a fast death that really felt like a real death almost, like an actual loss. But this just angered me. And I don't get super angry that often. So, okay.